We know, for example, that an unborn baby has a heartbeat at 6 weeks, develops pain receptors at 7 weeks, has arms, legs, fingers, and toes at 10 weeks, can kick and will jump if startled at 10 weeks, will respond to touch throughout almost the entire body at 13 to 14 weeks, and has fully developed heart at 15 weeks. Ms. Foster, how will future generations and future cultures judge how we treated the most vulnerable in our society?
I'm ashamed to think of it. I am hopeful that the eventual Dobbs decision will be the first step in the right direction towards some kind of reckoning.
Well, I appreciate your answer. I think that we could go into more detail, quite frankly, because those that don't have a voice, those that don't have political power, are often ignored. And when we are judged, I think we will be examined for how we treated the unborn in this country. And not the unborn that were caused by rape or incest, but millions upon millions since 1973 that have been killed as a result of abortion policies in this country. Millions far exceed the historical accounts of other cultures. I think that we will be judged harshly for how we treated the most vulnerable, how we treated folks who didn't have political power. And I think it's unfortunate. And I think it's unfortunate that we can't just for a moment reflect on those that need our protection. Any last comments before my time runs out?
Absolutely. You know, it may not appear that way from the other side of the aisle here, but this really is a unifying issue for most Americans. 51%, according to a 2021 Gallup poll, believe that abortion should be either illegal in all circumstances or illegal in all but the rarest circumstances. Less than a third believe that abortion should be legal under all circumstances. Most Americans agree. And in fact, as a proud member of the board of Democrats for Life of America as well, I know that in fact a third of Democrats call themselves pro-life, and the number swings. More and more pro-life, the more radical bills are put forward by the other side of the aisle. So when we see the New York Reproductive Health Act, for example, we see Democrats more and more calling themselves pro-life because they look at that kind of bill and they say, if that's what pro-choice is, I want no part of it. So we welcome that. We welcome them into the pro-life side, and I see that there's so much hope for an America that pursues more humane solutions for all human beings.
Other than China, North Korea, some of those countries, how do we compare to countries in other parts of the world?
We have among the most radical abortion policy in the world. Our company is Canada, China, and North Korea. Of course, Canada does not have a national law on the subject at all. We are dramatically more radical than any country in Europe, for example, to which we so often compare ourselves. Our abortion law is so far beyond what other countries have chosen through their elected officials and what the American people would choose, and what we elect our elected officials to do as they represent us.
The time of the gentleman is expired.